Hello the channel, welcome back everyone. Friday night, hope everyone's looking forward to a nice long weekend long weekend if you're watching loads of Sorare football games and some wins hopefully. Um, so we're going to open a couple of awards tonight, nothing too spectacular, pretty average midweek to be honest, but nothing too spectacular, and I'm going to show you a wee tool that just started using as well. And then we're going to have a chat at the end about some plans for some content we're going to do with Sorareinfo later on. Before we go through the rewards, just want to have a quick sift through some teams I've picked here. We didn't spend much time sort of looking at the lineups for the weekend, just because of all the stuff with the roadmap, etc., which is fair enough. I'm just going to highlight a couple of teams, and I'm going to talk you through this sort of tool, which I think honestly is one of the best tools I've seen on Sorare. So managed to squeeze a Celtic team into cap 240. Always good. Not sure home will start actually, but should feature. Man City are in cap 270. Pretty done in that competition to be honest. So not really much to be done. This is looking good. Nice all-star competition. Pretty stacked. Champion Europe as well. So no new cards yet. Still working on that for the huge EPL competition. Moving on to some of the other scarcities. So cap 270. Just been shouted at the TV with Berardi. Sassuolo, man. Honestly. Just pass the ball to Berardi. Like, he's the only good player you've got. Sorry, Sassuolo fans. Brought in Youngdale actually, particularly for this, because he's a 0 last 15. So, still pretty good chance that could improve on my score, but I think any hope of a sort of podium in that competition's probably gone now. All-star rare, pretty strong overall team as well. So, Allison, Dougie Santos, Sabozlai at home, Stings, Szymanski, lots of ballers in there. Don't want to go through all of them, but pick out a couple. The obligatory Celtic stack. So yeah, Sunday as well. So a wee bit of extra rest from Tuesday, and hoping we bounce back. Champion Europe Rare Plus stack as well. So Chris Furyk in here. Stuttgart at home. So I could have just played like 4 rare Liverpool players, but Brentford are not a bad team as well. This is an interesting one. Topical one. Tom Hay captain. I'll come back to that in a wee minute. Did have some Stings in here. Decided to go captain with Tom Hay. Under 23s team, quite like this. So Panda are running just now. Good home game for Saliba. Taki, Almeria are pretty leaky to be honest. So hoping he starts getting some decisives again. Kynus and Ferdy's been in good form as well. And then sort of biggest team decided just to go with the Super Rare rather than having a go at the All-Star Unique. Don't know, I've just it's been a bit of a rough wee spell last couple of game weeks, so just decided to go for this and go for David Turnbull captain as well. I think Turnbull started the last couple of domestic games and he's getting in amongst the goals. Oh, there we go. Forgot to bid on that. Bought an Andy Robertson card there as well. There we go. We're improving the EPL collection. Actually, just picking up some cards like that. Well, the Robertson one, a wee bit unusual because it's the away top. Not many of them left. Should be back from injury at some point as well. And over and above that, the EPL competition. So, Sorare Probabilities. Shout out to Egal for building an unbelievable tool, which I'm just about to show you in a wee minute. So I'm using this just now. Just started using it this week as well. This is his Twitter, at s_probabilities. Puts out some free content as well. So if you follow that account, he puts out some free stuff. Like every so often he'll tell you what the best sort of stacks are for this week, and just some sort of tidbits in terms of content. This is the tool he's given to me. So this is a sort of Google spreadsheet. You think, oh, there's loads of data and everything here. Now I know I'm rubbish at computers, as you know. So if I can work this, then anybody can work this. what's really good on it is you can update it. I'm not going to do that just now because I want to look at the current game week that I've been working on. What you do basically is you download your own players into this. I'm going to move myself over here actually just now so that you can see the data. So you download or you press a button. He sorts out the fancy stuff. You press a button, downloads the actual your players, and then this gives you stuff like win, clean sheet percentages, last 15s, but more importantly, stuff like projected scores for your own players. So, Sorare data, I've got pick scores, but it doesn't actually filter it out just to your own players. So, I've been kind of having a bit of a play about with this week. So project score, Nick Hodge, 76. He's the sort of highest of the goalkeepers that I had. 64 for Pandur, 63 for Mesley, 58 for Vargas, and a measly 56 for Joe Hart. I don't know how it works out. But anyway, this is the projected sort of scores. And then I'll move myself back here because I'm going to move these over. And then you've got different categories here as well. So you've got the defenders. So Wesley Holt, 74 predicted score. Cancelo, 72. Porteous, 71. Monfrey, 71. Liam Scales, 71. And if you look through, you'll see Tom Hay. So he's got a hugely high predicted score this week. Massive, one of the biggest ones I've seen. And this is taken into account. Let's move myself over and see my face. This is taken into account lots of different factors, including stuff like win percentages, expected goals for goalkeepers, defenders, clean sheet percentages, etc. Jonas Hoffman, 78. And then forward wise as well, we've got Harry Kane with projected 82. Berardi with projected 80. Well, he never hit that, but to be fair, he would have if he'd have got a decisive. So, my mum had was, she would be my dad. But there we go. So, this is a really, really handy tool. And what I'm not showing you here is some of the cool stuff you can do with this too. So, again, I'm going to move myself back to the blank space so you can actually see me. So, what I've done here is I've set it to projected scores, but this can be changed to stuff like win percentage, clean sheet percentage, last 15s. You can also do stuff like this game week 4-3. You can change competition, so you can change that to your region that you want to filter out, challenger, etc. Also, you can do stuff like I want to play about with the 23s this week, under 23 qualified, and then it filters out all the players you've got in your gallery and it shows you just under 23 ones with the highest projected scores. So you see Saka highest projected score, Matt O'Reilly, Kanoos, and forward wise, Lazika and Merlin were surprising ones up there. Take, who I've already picked. Musiala's injured, unfortunately. Guys like Tete, Scott Wilson, etc. What I've also done here is I've filtered it out to 55 or above. So you'll see here projected score minimum of 55. But if I want to go a bit deeper here, then I could say 50 and put that in, and then it will also throw up some other guys here as well. So if I want to go a wee bit more depth wise, then it started bringing in a couple of other goalies, Ozako, and defender wise, you'll see it's brought down guys like Alejandro Balde, Valentini, Phil Foden, Papi Sarr, Nicholas Madsen, Kuryu Matsuki. So just a mind blowing tool. I mean, like I've seen stuff like this where you get information regarding overall players, etc. And you can do that as well. You can work on overall players, but this is just like I find this like mind boggling just for actually your own gallery. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how it works as well. So firstly, I'm updating the data. So it's running a script to update the data for this game week. Then all you need to do after you've updated the data is you set the game week to the tabs. So basically that just sets the game week for all the different tabs that you can work through in terms of player database and my data and all that sort of stuff. And then you can use that to pick players for the upcoming game week. So, for example, this upcoming game week, there's not really a lot on. It's international break. But once the scripts have stopped running, go back to my players, it will show hopefully the highest sort of projected scores for that game week as well, which is pretty cool. So whilst the scripts are doing their magic in the background and updating the data, I'm going to come back to that. So we're going to go and open rewards, and then we'll come back and we'll have a wee look at some fixtures for the midweek and show you how that sort of works in practice. So 4 rewards midweek, pretty quiet one to be honest, but that's okay. Kind of win all the time. Well, definitely try. Definitely try. So coins, 2,800. Cap to 40 limited, 312. Pretty good score to be honest. £4 worth of Ethereum. Champion Europe limited came 40th. A wee bit frustrating, but pick up some Ethereum there as well. And a tier 2 limited from Champion Europe limited as well. Pretty close there, huge result, but never just quite got there. Danish goalkeeper from Union Berlin, Frederick Renault. Nice, that's a pretty good reward actually. Nice new card as well, so on point just now with this new competition and everything coming for the EPL. Let's see whether or not we get some other stuff. The script's still running. This is a long script. Let's see if we get some similar competitions for other leagues, etc., or just generally speaking for new cards after Christmas or after January when that finishes. So I put a wee tweet on this earlier as well. So Sorareinfo, we're going to do some sort of gallery reviewing. We're both pretty busy at the moment, both pretty booked out. What we're going to do is get one video for his new YouTube channel and one for mine's. Basically, just be if you guys would like to have your gallery sort of reviewed or discussed, and that's the kind of purpose of it. So if you would like to have your gallery sort of overviewed or discussed or looked at, then firstly I'd like you to be subscriber to the channel. So subscribe, all that good stuff as Quinny says. So get that stuff sorted out, and then basically I'm going to pick 4 or 5 galleries and we're going to go through and we're going to make a video out of that as well. So should be pretty fun. These scripts are still running. I want to actually show you how this works so that we can have a look at it for the next game week actually. So, but if it's going to take too long to run the scripts, I don't want to bore everyone with keeping them sort of waiting. But hopefully it'll have finished doing what it's doing. All the magic in the background. I think it's still set on game week 4 to 3, 4 to 4. Yeah, it's not worse. Still updating at the moment. So anyway, what I'll do is I'll get this updated, and then once I've updated it, we'll do a sort of lineup builder for the international week, which we can spend a wee bit more time focusing on that as well. Finish things off, see what's been happening with the old gallery. I have actually been getting a wee bit of sort of EPL fever and getting involved with all the folk that are buying cards, etc. So I've clicked on the wrong section here. Too busy talking. See, it's the lack of Guinness actually. I should have a Guinness in front of me. But I'm doing a Cristiano Ronaldo tonight. I'm having a shocker. Having a water. Loads coming up soon, including my own 21st birthday as well. As if you're going to believe that, eh? But yeah, picked up some of the new EPL cards. Probably some ones that you're not thinking I would be picking up. So Andy Robertson, so kind of unsurprising one, who should be back at some point. Picked up a few cheaper ones as well, guys like Keane, Oliver Skip's kind of part of the Tottenham side. Dan Juma, the guy who can score pretty big. Calvert-Lewin, capable of going on good runs. Ben Chilwell, definitely capable of doing some decent scores as well. 39 average kind of attracted me there. Kevin De Bruyne, pretty sure he won't be back, but there we go. Picked up Manor Solomon, just part of the Spurs collection. Kulusevski, Bentancur, Heung-min Son. So Obviously, you do need some of these cards for the new competition, but also it's capped to 70 format as well, which means that over and above that, you're going to have some guys who can fit you under the cap. So you can't just go Salah, Bruno Fernandes, Haaland, Ruben Diaz, and Alisson or whatever. That's going to be like 320 cap or something, and it's capped to 170. So yeah, from that point of view, you're going to have some of these guys who are going to fall into that wee bit. Final bit, because I'm talking a lot now and everybody will get fed up with me, as per usual. Super rare, or super cap rare. So that finishes last game week is midweek. And this is the sort of team we're looking at. The leaderboard, so you'll see scores wise here, I've got sort of 341 to drop off. Guys who are up here are like on 1684, so a good 180 behind there. So, going to have to get into like the 470s or whatever to get anywhere near these types of guys. So went pretty big in that. But I mean, in terms of why it went pretty big, well, if you get in the top 10 here, you've got a super rare tier 2 and a star rare. And if I did manage to get near the top 10, then, have a look and see what we're doing for international break as well. It's only 1 week. It's not much on, to be honest. So from that point of view, with not much being on, I'm not really sort of keen on sort of buying any additional players for it. But, if I needed somebody to fit me into the cap or whatever there, then I may well do if we're up the top 10 there. So anyway, that's everything for tonight. So shout out again to the guys, Sorareinfo, say we're going to do some gallery reviewing, and also Sorare Probabilities. And as I said, honestly, this is one of the best tools I've seen on Sorare in terms of data. I know he spent lots and lots of time on it. I'm going to move myself over because I don't know why, but I'm on follow there, which, as some of the Celtic fans know, is not the type of song that you want to be singing. Anyway, yeah, unbelievable tool from Sorare Probabilities. So give them a follow. Obviously, this tool that I'm using is paid, so it might not suit some of the smaller galleries, but going forward, who knows? And also, with a lot of the cap modes being quite important, being able to filter out percentages, expected scores, who's going to beat their scores, and just who in your galleries get the highest projected scores against other teams is just gold dust. So I'm going to be working on that, and I'm going to show you guys how I'm working my way through that for every game week. Anyway, it's Friday night. I'm going to go mental and get a cup of tea, I think, here. And don't worry, I'm not ill. Just got a lot coming up soon, so no Guinness tonight. But good luck and go fuck for the weekend. See you later. Thanks for watching.